Hello, I'm Henry. I'm one of the co-founders of Wosler. I'd like to share a story that happened when I was a medical student in a rural and remote community in Canada. One of my patients, Irene, walked in with a breast lump which she had noticed 3 months prior. She told me she saw her physician immediately after she noticed the lump and had a requisition for an ultrasound scan, but she didn't go because she was afraid of driving to the nearest city for an ultrasound. This broke my heart. My immediate thought was, what if she has cancer and is letting it sit undiagnosed? Throughout medical school, I volunteered in a lot of rural and remote communities and met many patients like Irene. The solution to this problem is challenging because it is expensive to set up ultrasound clinics and to recruit and retain ultrasound technologists in these communities. Like Irene, there are 50 million patients in rural and remote communities in North America, 30% of whom would require diagnostic ultrasound in any given year. Now, many of these patients struggle with timely access to diagnostic ultrasound. Outside of rural and remote communities, hospitals in urban centers also struggle to have ultrasound technologists after hours for the exact same reason. Meanwhile, there are exceptionally skilled ultrasound technologists in many parts of the world that are qualified and licensed to provide diagnostic ultrasound services in Canada and the United States for a fraction of the cost. Our solution is a remotely operated solution that lets us tap into the global pool of sonographers. We are not just innovating in the technology front, but we're changing the way healthcare is provided by offering our technology at no charge to qualifying communities. Because our value proposition is service provision, we believe we should tie our revenue precisely to that and not from hardware sales. In time, our solution will make it possible for us to acquire the world's largest repository of clinical ultrasound imaging data for the purpose of automating diagnostic ultrasound imaging acquisition. We are a team of healthcare providers and engineers. We are in many ways outsiders in the startup world. As a team, we are dissatisfied with the status quo in healthcare, and we are passionate to bring a sustainable and value-driven change. Thank you so much for listening.